Hello everyone and welcome back to another speed build with Frimlin, and I'm back with the Vampires game pack, and this is the second starter home that I prepared in advance with mostly base game items. And this is a little different from the last one in that it's not really prepared for a family. A lot of the money that you'd use on kid stuff and toddler stuff has been put onto decorative items instead, and there's also the new bar that came with the game pack. So that should be useful if you have a party, for example. And of course, though, because it's a starter home, it is very basic, but I've tried to make it look as good as I can with the limited budget. And again, I hit the 18,500 budget that I usually aim for. Probably could have gone with a bit more, a bit higher, but I thought, oh, just stick to my guns on that one. Don't know why. But yeah, so placing a basic garden and landscaping paint. Sticking in some placeholder plants yet again, so they can be replaced with vampire stuff. I tried, making a little fence around the area, but I think in the end it was going to be too expensive, and it didn't really provide much other than, a nice look. I mean, I wasn't going to use that fence, it was a placeholder for the fence, the bigger fence that's in the pack. But yeah, in the end I realized I was over by, I don't know, 1,000 simoleons or so, so I took away the fence and that gave me, I don't know, 700 back at least, which is very helpful. So don't worry, I don't stick the toddler stuff in there for very long, or in the main bed. All of that gets replaced with vampire stuff when it all comes live. Because I think I mentioned at the very start, but yeah, this was all built in advance before the game pack had arrived. And actually, a lot of it remains, but the stuff that was cheaper to replace, or obviously better replaced with Vampires game pack stuff, I replaced. For a bit of a darker theme in the old bathroom. Awesome. Always check it to see that I'm not going over the budget too far. Quite enjoyed this build actually, especially once it got the vampire stuff added to it. But it is quite a dark build, and I'm not sure how much it's going to appeal to someone if it doesn't have any kind of extra bedrooms. We shall see. There I go, removing the fence, as promised. So now just tidying up the garden a bit and adjusting the roofs. Adding a bit of decoration, which I can't keep because it's from another stuff pack. Usually focus on making a little scene in a room. So I've got chairs in front of the fireplace and no doubt something on top of the fireplace. That painting doesn't stay there, it was just a little joke to a friend. Just decided to put in a couple of decoration items before taking a screenshot and sharing it with a friend, showing what I was working on. So yeah, we're coming up to the very end of the the pre-Vampires Pack building of this, and it will be interesting to see what I change everything into. Bang, now we're in Forgotten Hollow. Just checking out which lighting scheme I'd like to build in. Changing the bricks into the new brick pattern that we got with the game pack. I was really tempted to change a little part on the left hand side there, but not to bricks, and there was no new kind of basic wood in the pack. I was maybe hoping for something a bit like the spooky stuff. I think spooky stuff has some wall wood that goes well there, but I didn't want to use any other pack. So I used a base game medium to light brown. Left a lot of the garden that was there originally, and then I just stuck in some new Vampires Pack plants, like the dry rose, I think it's called, and the fern. Also stuck in a few of those one simoleon pine trees. I'm not sure I mentioned it earlier, but I stuck in a chimney above the fireplace in the lounge. I was very keen to get a bit of colour in there as well, so it doesn't look too drab and dreary. And of course, good opportunity to use one of the new external wall lights, or rather, a wall light that could be used internally or externally. Can't really see it here though, but hopefully we'll be a bit closer at some stage. And I also used a bit of the roof decoration from the game pack, and I hope I used it in the right way, because I've never used it before. Replacing the paneling in the entrance room. And replacing the wallpapering in the main bedroom. Well, there's only one bedroom in fact. A bit of remodeling in the lounge. Using the vibrant purple wallpaper. And of course, everything has to match. I love that floor lamp. And there's the new bar. I don't usually have the bar facing that way around, but I thought it worked here, like that. So replacing some toddlers' placeholder wallpaper in a sec. But yeah, sticking down new tiles from the game pack, which I think look quite good. Bright red bathroom there. I'm not sure if it stays like that. I've got a feeling it doesn't. Then I've gone for a white wallpapered kitchen. And why did I do that? Just to make it look a bit more expensive than it actually is. I had this strong urge to put lots and lots of lavender in, and I tried and tried to fit it in, but since I'm not using Move Objects cheat, I had to rely on the game, being forgiving to having lots of foliage items next to each other, and in this case I couldn't fit in lavender, and every place I could fit it in looked like it had just been stuck in there at the last minute, so I thought no, and tried to get some wall ivy, some of the new wall ivy that came with the game pack, onto the wall. I think I would have liked some smaller squares actually than just that little 1x1 square, just so you could get a bit more detail, because it's a bit blocky when you arrange it, especially when you're on a tight budget like I am. Don't worry, my next build I'm not going to be on a tight budget. I'm going to be on a little budget, but I'm aiming for, I don't know, something between 60 to 100,000. So it's going to be more substantial than a starter house, but not luxury. I'll still be using lots of cheap items, but I'll try it like a starter house to make it look as good as it can for its limited budget. I tried as I could to make some kind of wall ivy shape there. Gave it a bit of a gap between that and the wall. Added some cobwebs up to the upstairs rooms because although I'm not using them, I wanted to kind of hint that they can be used. They're part of what makes the build spacious. To kind of redeem the fact that it doesn't have 2 extra bedrooms. It has space for 2 extra bedrooms. But yeah, you'd have to build some stairs up, and I think a good place, if you didn't go from the entrance room, which is quite roomy, you could change the main bedroom and have the stairs coming up from there. Hang in there, we're just a couple of minutes away till the end of the video. You're doing well. Looks like I'm placing lot traits, so I wanted to try out this registered vampire lair lot trait, and I've added that in. And that's part of the kind of description of the lot as well when I uploaded it to the gallery. It's already live. And the link, before you ask in the comments, the link is in the description as it is for all my speed builds. And my origin ID is Frimlin, just like my username. And yeah, so I added the registered vampire lair trait and a couple of others as well. I also chose party place because since it isn't really focused on the family or kids or anything like that, none of the kids focused stuff seemed to fit. It doesn't exactly have the greatest kitchen, so it's not really a place you're going to learn better cooking. But yeah, you can have a little party here with a bar, so yeah, why not? Ooh, removing the paintings from the wall gave me 700 simoleons. Very expensive paintings. I'm really sad that there isn't like a single painting on its own that's much cheaper or something like that. If you could have taken some of those 3 portrait items and split them up to make some cheaper options, that would have been great. Oh well, that's cool. Don't worry, I'm not judging you. But I did manage to get some kind of painting on the wall. The little one with the bits of green in it. Doesn't quite match, but it's about as best as I could do. There's the entranceway. And here's a shot from the kitchen. Very basic, but functional. And there's the lounge. I've got a couple of shots from in here. They're having a little chat at the table. And from another direction. I think he's explaining the registered vampire lair trait to her. There's the bathroom, or should I have said mansplaining? Anyway. And the bedroom. And here's a shot from the outside. And there's another one. There it is. I hope you like my new build, and I hope you'll come back for more, and please subscribe for more videos. Take care and have a good day. Bye bye.